the Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full float. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air. It's Croman Hope. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success too.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Offense getting set for first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they are able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Wolves. Handoff from the shotgun. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'm trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On On third down, he drops the throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. He keeps the legs moving. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Gonna run it. It's Booker. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Just feeds the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The run from the shotgun. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Booker. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Davis looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! defense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go! Clear! Clear!
Leaves it with the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Seminoles are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quarterback checking the play. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 14, Michigan 3.
Okay, ready?
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
Around the corner, it's Booker. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to keep that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this thing. Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Using his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they get so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change from the first down.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground. Now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. They had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play they played before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Motion from the offense. Davis will throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical, generate some first downs, and march down the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Back to the air one more time. Unloads it downfield. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And